back to my channel. If you're new, what's up? My name is Emily. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're returning, thank you even more. So today's video is a little exciting for me. I just got engaged last weekend, and so I just wanted to talk to you guys about that a little bit, kind of let you know how it happened, and hopefully I was able to, I have a video of it, so hopefully I'm able to get that in here so you guys can see that. And yeah, this eye look is pretty much what I was wearing the day that I got proposed to, so I thought it'd be kind of fitting to do this, and I think it's also a really fun fall look. So if you guys want to hear more about my engagement and see how I got this look, then keep watching. Alright, so I am filming this at night and with just my light, so I hope it's not too washed out, but that's okay. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna be mostly using the Jekyll & Hill Morphe palette and the Morphe 35F palette. So as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows and primed my lids. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Silk Cream. So, and I'm going to take my Morphe, oh, it's all rubbed off. I think it's R37, I don't know. It's just like a fluffy blending brush. It's a bit tapered at the tip. Okay, so I'm just going to pick some of that up, tap off the excess, and blend this right into the crease of my eye. So, some exciting news in my life. I recently got engaged. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, so it was like September 8th, I think, or 9th. And yeah, so this is the ring. I'm obsessed with it, and I am so happy. We've already, well, mostly me, been looking at venues, and we'd like to try and get married next September, but we'll see. It kind of depends on the venue, because a lot of places are already booked up. And yeah, sorry, I'm just keep building this up and keeping it in my crease, going back and forth, and little circular motions. So actually, this look that I'm doing for you guys is actually what I was wearing when my fiance, it's still so weird to say for me, when he proposed to me. What happened was he told me that we were going to dinner with his new boss. So I was like, okay, that's like a pretty believable thing that we would be doing. And my mom's boyfriend has a boat that we go out on a lot, and that my fiance sort of takes care of, because my mom's boyfriend does not live in Maine. And anyway, so he told me that before we went to dinner we had to go and look at the boat and take it out because there was something wrong with the engine, so he needed to look at it, see what was wrong with it. And he like works with boats and like all that stuff, so he knows a lot about boats. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's just a little bit deeper, and I'm basically just keeping it in the crease, building it up some more. So yeah, so that was pretty believable. So we get to my mom's condo, and obviously like I had done my makeup and dressed up nicely and stuff, because I was like, okay, we're going to a nice dinner with his boss, and like I don't even really like wear much makeup. Like I'll put on like mascara and fill in my eyebrows a little bit during the week, but so if we do something fun on the weekends, it's always like an excuse for me to do my makeup basically, but whatever. So point being, so we get to my mom's condo, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go up into my mom's condo and just wait for you to get back. because I was just like, well, I'll go have a glass of wine in her condo and just hang out and whatever. And so he's like, well, don't you want to go for a ride? And I was just like, I guess so. So we're out on the boat and we're just cruising around in the harbor a little bit, and he kind of like stops in the middle of the harbor and he's like, okay, like brings me to the back of the boat and he's like, okay, can you like just look at this engine and like see if there's any weird air bubbles coming up or anything like that. And I know nothing about boats, so I'm like, okay, sure, like don't know what I'm looking for really, and I'm kind of getting annoyed and I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? So then he comes back, he like went down below the boat, then he comes back up and like, okay, now look at the other one, because there's 2 engines on the boat, and he's like, look at the other one now. So I'm looking and I'm like, what am I supposed to be looking for? And he's like, just weird bubbles and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm looking and I'm not seeing anything, and then I turn around, and as I turn around, he's down on one knee and just said the cutest, little sweetest thing to me and asked me to marry him. And I said yes, obviously, and I was so happy, and I just like didn't even believe that it was real. Like, I don't know, like we always talk about getting married and stuff, and like we knew we were gonna marry each other, but it's like weird that it actually is gonna happen now. Like it doesn't even really feel real to me yet. But yeah, and so then he told me, yeah, so obviously we're not actually going to dinner with my boss, but we're gonna go back and we're gonna have dinner with your mom and your dad and your sister and your mom's boyfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, that'll be fun. Then we go to the restaurant, and it's actually like my whole family and some of my friends, and it was really sweet, and I was so happy that everyone was there. And he just like, he thought of everything, and I mean, I feel like every girl pictures how their proposal is gonna be, and honestly, like, I couldn't imagine it being any more perfect than it was. So yeah, that is the new and exciting news in my life. So now I've started planning a wedding, which is crazy. Just to keep things going too, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pack this on my outer corner and then start to blend it into the crease. So yeah, we are looking for wedding venues, which are ridiculously expensive, very stressful, because we had a date that we wanted to do for next September, but like I said, it's actually really going to depend on the venue, because pretty much everywhere we've looked, I'm just taking this other brush and blending it, that date that we wanted is already spoken for. So we'll see. I'll feel better once we have a venue and a date, and then I can start working on like all the other stuff. So yeah, I'm taking this Morphe E17 brush, I think, and I'm picking up some more of that same shade, and I'm packing some onto my inner corner. I'm just trying to pack this on more because this is going to be like a halo eye. So yeah, that is the new and exciting stuff going on in my life. Do you guys have anything exciting going on in your life? Let me know in the comments section below if you do. And if you have any tips for wedding planning, please let me know, because I feel like I'm stressed out already, and we've only been engaged for like 1 week. 1 week yesterday. When you see this video, it'll probably be more than that. But so next I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a cranberry red shade. And I'm going to basically be doing the same thing and just packing it on the outer and inner corner of my eye. Okay. So again, yeah, I'm just packing it on the outer corners. And then I'm going in with this brush that I started everything with and blending it out. And I'm purposely not going in the center of my eye because, again, this is going to be a sort of halo eye, and so we're going to try to keep that as bare as we can right now. So I'm basically just like building this up until I have the desired amount of product. And again, it's kind of just, you know, like going back and forth, like putting the product on and then blending it in. So I like to do this I saw this on Jacqueline Hill's videos. This really helps you create that sort of like cat eye. Okay, where was I? It's really just like a lot of blending and going back and forth. So I just decided to finish the other eye first because it's easier. So next step is we're going to take a little bit of concealer. Shader brush works fine. And we are going to place this just in the middle of our eye. I just take another flat shader brush. Oh, this was just a Tarte brush. It doesn't have a name, so. And then this is a ColourPop flat shader brush, which also does not have a name. And I just spray it with a little MAC Fixed Plus. Then we are going into this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. For shimmer shades, I really like to dampen my brush because I think it just makes a huge difference. And I'm basically just going to fill in this entire area where the concealer is. Then I'm going into my 35F palette, and I'm taking this shade right here. It's like a brown chocolate shimmery shade. Get some of that and put that basically just like right on the edge of where that other bronzy shade is. Okay, and then we're gonna take this raspberry shimmery shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just taking another flat shader brush. This is just from my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and placing that a little bit further out, but also kind of on top of that brown chocolate shimmer shade. I'm going to take this other brush I had and just sort of blend those two together. And I'm kind of bringing it more onto the gold part because I don't want that gold section to be quite as thick as it is right now. And I'm also going to dip back into this cranberry shade, the matte one that we were using before, and put some more on my outer and inner corners just to build those up a little bit again. And just blending this all in a little bit. I'm actually going to go back in with the shimmery raspberry shade a little bit and just tap some more of that, as well as basically just repeating the steps that I did before. I'm taking some of the brown, but basically in the opposite order. And I'm basically just making sure that these are all blended together. And I'm going to go into the 35F palette and take this gold shimmery, stuck my nail into it. So we're going to take that gold shimmery shade, which it's like, this is like a real true gold. And I'm going to place this in the center of my eye. Ah, see how pretty that is? Love it. Now I'm going to pick up the brush that I used for the red shimmery shade and just use it to sort of blend the edges out. So I am basically covering up that brown shade, but that's okay because it's really just creating a little bit of dimension on the edge here, which is what I wanted. And I wanted the you know, like the focal point to be the sort of red and gold. That's pretty much it. And then I'm basically just like playing with this a little bit more, just making sure that that gold is really popping and that everything is blended out nicely. I'm gonna go back into my transition shades and blend the edges. Wipe this off and you'll see See how it leaves a nice like sharp line? So I'm gonna go do my face and I will be right back. Seasons of love. Okay, we're back. My face is done. Oh, I forgot to spray it. So I've been using this Maybelline Master Fix. It's alright. Kind of leaves some like little splashy spots on me though, so I'm not about that life. Man, why am I always hot when I'm filming? Anyway, alright, so we're gonna do the lower lash line. Gonna throw on some lashes. I put some mascara on already, but you know, we're gonna throw some lashes on for this look. Honey. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here and blend this on the lower lash line. Almost all the way in to the inner corner. And I'm just gonna take some of that next darker shade that we used in the crease. And then we're gonna take this little pencil brush from Crown Pro C513. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that matte cranberry shade and blend that on the outer corner. And then we're gonna take this brush again, pick up that first lighter transition shade and blend it all out. This is the Ciate London Fierce Flicks, and I'm not doing a winged liner. I just want to put some on my lash line for the band, the falsies to blend in with. And then I'm just gonna go put some black liner on my lower lash line. Okay. My nose is sweating, so my makeup's starting to break up a little bit on my nose. So don't mind that. We're gonna put some falsies on and then we're pretty much donezo. So these are pure Bombshell, the ones that came in my my BoxyCharm. There it is. If you guys want me to do a video of how I apply false lashes, let me know in the comment section because I usually just skip that part when I'm filming. Alright, so got the lashes on. And then we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna take some of this NYX lip liner in Need Me. That's what it looks like. And we're gonna line these lips. Okay, that's a little sloppy, but whatever, I don't care right now. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty Baby. This is Rihanna's new line. This is the only thing I picked up from it because I'm broke, but I absolutely, positively love this lip gloss. Like, honestly, even by itself, it's so pretty. Like, it has the slightest tint to it, but it's so pretty. I mean, look at that. And honestly, I think this was like one of the reasons she made this shade, is that I think it would honestly look good on every skin tone. And it smells so good. And it feels really nice on the lips. Sorry about this right here. Yeah, this is pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked this, and if there's any tutorials or anything that you want me to do, leave it in the comment section below. Again, if you have any wedding planning tips for me, please leave that too, because I'm very new starting out with this all, and it definitely is a little bit overwhelming. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope it's not too washed out because I am filming this at night with just my ring light, so I don't really have any natural light going on right now, but you know, that's okay. I'm really excited and happy to be engaged, obviously. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
got more Mac than Craig and you. Cause if a few, we gon' do what